Hey everyone, it's Hairyfrankfurt, and today I found out that I actually have 2 kidneys, and I figured that I would put them to the test by consuming so much protein that, you know, I see if they still work. Tomorrow, subscribe if you want to see me tomorrow, because I'm doing Vlogmas now. And I want to taste some protein custard, because why not? So yes, 2 things. 1, I'm doing Vlogmas. I'm doing daily vlogging on my vlogging channel. Not this one. I'm gonna maybe do 2 videos a week on this channel because I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Like, you should see the amount of outtakes for the intro I have. The other thing is I am eating protein custard. You may or may not know that I have a little bit of a problem with supplement use and abuse. I've been consuming this as my breakfast, like, I think all year, actually. Protein custard by Maxine's, the burn custard. Yes, I literally bought it simply for the fact that it has the word burn on it, and it claims that it's gonna burn fat, which, to be honest with you, isn't possible unless you're actually using your energy, but that's another story for another video. Let me know if you want that in the comments down below. So yes, I've been eating the Maxine's burn custard every day pretty much for breakfast, and I love it. They only have two flavors. 2. This one and chocolate. And chocolate has a different consistency, and I'm a bit of a connoisseur now, which is why I'm doing this taste test of other brands, but I love it. After you get over the fact that it tastes like a supplement. It's got like a medicinal kind of chemically flavor that you just kind of have to not care about. Once you get over that, then it becomes really delicious, and I love it with a little bit of flaxseed and a little bit of frozen berries, and you mix it up, and then you obviously eat it. Food. But I'm getting bored. So I figured instead of like eating real food, I'll just try a similar product from other brands in other flavors so that I can say that I'm expanding my horizons, but not, because that sounds really hard. Okay, so with all that being said, I'm going to run you through how I make each of these, starting with the burn custard, because I know how to make this. This is a new jar. With this one, you use 30 grams and 100 mils of water, and I have my scales because I was not about to guess with this. All right, 30 grams, perfect. All right, so we got 30 grams of that one. Then here we have the Muscle Nation casein custard in white chocolate. I thought that I was getting a similar flavor in each of the different brands, and then they got here and I realized that I didn't. I must have been hungry when I placed the order. I wanted to keep it all standard so I could be like, wow, it's, you know, comparing it to the vanilla, but I can't do that anymore because they're all different flavors. So we're just gonna do them each as their own things now. So this is the white chocolate. It is a 40-gram scoop, so 2 scoops, 157 calories, 22 proteins. What the hell else did you put in there? Oh, it's got white chopped pieces in there. The other thing I've noticed, and this is just while I've been like looking, just glancing briefly at the back of these, you can eat them at different temperatures, which is so exciting to me. So exciting. Like, this one's saying you can make protein nice cream. It's vegan, but this one's also saying you can freeze it or have it warm. Anyway, I'm gonna give this one a smell test as well. All right, this just smells like vanilla, which is good. This is probably gonna be the most easy to compare. Okay, so this is saying 40 grams is a serving. And to think that it only has, it's interesting that there's only, what was it, like 22, it says 22 grams of protein in 40 grams of protein powder. That seems really bad. All right, so that's 27. This is a very, like, powdery consistency. Then I have the custard from Inspired, and this one is in choc hazelnut, so completely different flavor. This one is saying that a serving is 40 grams also, but it's got 25.3 grams of protein. The Maxine's is a 30-gram scoop, and there's 20 grams of protein in there. And then it's got caffeine and all kinds of other shit that you probably shouldn't be eating on a daily basis. But, you know, I do, and I'm still here. So I'm not saying you should, and I'm not saying you should try any of this at home, but I'm just saying that I have, and I'm okay. All right. So let's do a 40-gram serve of this. Now, first of all, let's give it a smell. Oh, wow. Okay, I can already smell this one. Oh my God, I think I love this. Whoa, that is kind of amazing. Oh my God. Hang on. I'm not saying it's straight up Nutella, but it's pretty close so far. A little bit coconutty in there though. Is this, oh, it's got MCT on. So MCT often makes things taste like straight up coconut oil, which I don't love. The only thing I hate about these tubs, and I don't think there's anything they can do to fix it, is that every time I put my arm in there to like get the scoop out specifically, or get a scoop of the products, I get protein powder on my hand, like all over me. This one's also very like powdery. Oh, I was always gonna taste it and I can't just yet. I can't let myself. This is really quite loose powder. It's very silky in consistency almost. I'm gonna be covered in protein powder by the end of this. And then over here, this one is not a protein custard. This is a cream of rice in peanut butter, and I've actually tried this one. So it's kind of a bit of a cheat for me to taste test it here, but I'm going to. I'm gonna do it so that I can compare it to these. Completely different product. It's not a fair comparison, but just so that if you've tried this and you've tried those, look, I really don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. So, you know, putting my body on the line. Or maybe I'm just making sure that this is like a well-rounded meal because most of this is protein and I need some carbs. I don't know. This one needs a 40-gram serve as well from memory, which is 1 heaped scoop it says, but I've measured this before and the scoop is not, because it's a little bit heavier in consistency. 1 scoop is typically, yeah, spot on 40 grams. Also, I apologize, the bowls are different. I don't have 5 bowls that are all the same. And then finally, I've got the wolf one, which is, yeah, white wolf custard in peanut brittle, which is probably gonna be more comparable to that in terms of flavor, but in terms of what it is, completely different. It's a vegan protein though, so the consistency might be similar. I'm not saying it will be, it might be, but this one is saying that a serving is, why would you do that to me? 34 grams, 137 calories, only 20 protein. Okay, cool, love that for me. It smells kind of like dirt, if I'm honest. Kind of like dirt. So that's exciting. A really rich caramel color. The consistency is far more similar to the Maxine's. Okay, so now the final thing for me to do is to figure out how much liquid each of these need and make them up, and then I get to taste them. But before we do that, let's do some hot B-roll shots, shall we? Okay, so I have now cropped in a little bit so that we can get some action shots on the actual consistency of these. I'm going to provide them all with their respective spoons, just because the consistency varies so wildly with each of these. So here you can see the vegan one is a little bit chalky, a little bit dry seeming. This is the Maxine's. This is what I'm used to. So this is kind of a little bit softer than the other one, just the powder itself. This is the Muscle Nation one, which is so powdery. Like it's just really powdery. I'm interested to see what happens with this one. And then we've got the Inspired. That's got, yeah, that's a very similar consistency to the chocolate version of the Maxine's. And then of course we finally got the cream of rice, which isn't even meant to be similar. This is not meant to be similar at all. Okay, so with all that being said, let's start adding some liquids. I know this one needs 100 grams, and I know this one needs 200 grams, and this one needs microwaving as well. The rice pudding needs microwaving, and the microwaving is like a whole situation, but we'll get to that in a second. And then this one needs, okay, so 110 mils. All right, the mixing on this is super duper similar to Maxine's Burn Custard. Yeah, I would say that's like pretty much exactly the same, especially with the chocolate one, because the chocolate one is way drier in the Maxine's. That's actually really smooth, to be honest with you. That is like super duper smooth. There's that one. This one requires anywhere between 90 and 110 mils of cold water or milk. So I'm gonna go 90 mils because we can add more but we can't take away. All right, so the Muscle Nation white chocolate one. Interesting. This looks very interesting. Just kind of looks a bit different to what I'm used to. Just the fact that it's like smaller granules of protein, I think. That is a fascinating consistency. It smells good. If smells can tell me anything, it's a bit clumpy. Can you see how clumpy it is? She's a bit lumpy. I know that this one's meant to come with white chocolate pieces. It mixed far quicker, I will say that, because it's a smaller granule, it mixed very quickly. It came together way faster than this one did. I'm gonna put this in the microwave now. Okay, now we've got my Maxine's, which is 100 mils. Give that a quick mix. This one is a lot more like that one. Yeah, it's actually a lot clumpier at first, like bigger clumps. Comes together nicely. I am getting all kinds of smells around here. Yeah. And this is really smooth, really smooth. I think I might have done a bit more water than normal. Really smooth. Interesting. Now this one requires 80 mils of water. That's not much at all. Okay. Really chalky. Really chalky. Yep, incredibly chalky. That's not enough water. That's like a clay. This is like clay. I'm gonna add just a little bit more water because it's not gonna be fair if I leave it like that. Unless, can I mix it more at all? No. I'm kind of an expert in protein custard. What can I say? That needs a lot more water. We'll make it 100 because then it's kind of even across all of them. No. Ooh. This is an absolutely completely different consistency. Hopefully that is visible. I mean, it smells good. It smells really good. This is what the inspired one is looking like. This is what the Muscle Nation one is looking like. Still clumpy, but I think that's the white chocolate bits. This is what the protein custard from Maxine's is looking like. Nice and smooth. I actually really like that consistency. This is what the vegan one is looking like. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the rice stuff, here is the Maxine's protein custard. Oh my god. Just on its own, okay. Alright, if I'm being honest, the first thing you taste is like custard. It's like one of those Yo-Pros. No, not Yo-Pros. Go-Yos. What are they called? I'm gonna have to find out what they're called and put a picture up. One of those things with the monkey guy on it, it tastes just like that. It tastes so good. Oh my god. I haven't had this plain in so long. And then there's an aftertaste of chemicals. It's delicious, it's amazing, and then there's an aftertaste of chemicals that I really like that. Just on its own, that is so good. Oh my god, I love that so much. Oh my god. I'll give the rice pudding a little stir. Okay, so this is the rice pudding. You can see there's still cream of rice. There's still clumps of rice in there. So you gotta give it a good mix, and then you microwave some more, and then it becomes really creamy. But it needs a good mix first. I've tried the cream of rice twice before, and it's a little bit more of a convoluted process to make it, if I'm honest. Like, you saw the ease of use, or ease of creation, I guess, with all of those. Alright, so now this needs one more 30-second sprint in the microwave. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the white chocolate from Muscle Nation. This one is still kind of clumpy. It's a little bit thicker than the Maxine's one, but let's give it a try, and I apologize if my microwave goes off in the middle of this. Okay, interesting. Interesting for a few reasons. Let me try it again. Let me just make sure that I've got it. So the white chocolate is just very much like white chocolate. Like, there's not much I can say about that. But the rest of it, the consistency is less like custard. Way less like custard, more like, I want to say it's more like a jelly. What is that consistency? It's not custardy like this one is. Hang on, let me just return to this. Wow, that tastes totally different after that too. This is more high-pitched sweet. This is more mellow caramel, almost. After that, it feels plasticky. I want to say it feels plasticky in terms of the mouthfeel. Interesting, super interesting. Now let me check on the rice pudding again. Okay, so that one is done. I'm not gonna be able to put it on top of the box because it's hot. This is kind of the consistency I want. I might put it in for another 30 seconds later on, but that's kind of it. It's kind of gloopy, almost like a really blended porridge. Now let's move to the choc hazelnut inspired. It smells kind of like there's a floral note in here, and I don't know why. Bear with me, because that's not good. There's a chemically floral flavor. It's just not good. Okay, actually, you know what? The chemically floral flavor is probably the MCT in here, which, by the way, most of these rely heavily on MCT, which frustrates me because I don't like the taste of MCT oil. I do not like this at all. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Good to know. Now, let me come back to this one and see if I like this one more after that, and then we'll try that one again, because I know that I like that one. Worse. Okay. Dude, how does Maxine do it? Now, this one is still kind of chalky, so I'm thinking I'm gonna add some more water to it because it wouldn't be fair if it wasn't the right consistency. I'm just gonna add a bit more water there and see if that helps it come together, because it's still really chalky. Admittedly, they're doing this with plants as opposed to using casein, so I guess that makes sense. But I'm just really interested as to how it becomes so chalky and dry. But let's give it a smell. I cannot smell it anymore. It's meant to be peanut brittle. Interesting. That's really interesting. That is really interesting. Because I think I like that one. The consistency is definitely drier than that one. Or either of these, really. It leads with sweet. Sweetened with stevia. Sweetened with sorbitol, I think, this one. Sucralose. Sweetened with sucralose. Sweetened with sucralose. Sweetened with sucralose. Sweetened with stevia, and this one I think is sweetened with stevia as well. So yeah, sweetened with stevia, sweetened with stevia. I like this, which is saying something, because apparently I've been really harsh this entire review. That's interesting. It's more of like a flaky mousse. If you could think of a flaky mousse consistency, it kind of sounds like you're putting a spoon into a mousse, like a chocolate mousse. The consistency is drier, but not gritty at all, which is incredible because it's a vegan protein. And they've turned it into this. I think the peanut brittle flavor is causing a bit of a yeasty bread flavor, like on the top note, and then the base is like a caramel. It's actually really good. I like that. Okay, and now finally we've got the cream of rice, which is warm. This one is peanut butter flavor as well. Yeah, peanut butter. At first, I hated it because it's got like a really, really MCT flavor. And it kind of tastes like, do they use jasmine rice? Okay, so they do use jasmine rice. I think jasmine rice is the one with the bit of the flavor, but I have come to enjoy it. It's really pretty watery, if I'm honest, but I like it. I do like it. It's kind of like a watery coconut situation. Like if you could think of coconut oil and jasmine rice, and now I'm just listing the ingredients in it, and then you add water. That's literally just all it is. So that's exactly what it tastes like, because of course it is. It's got a bit of texture. It's kind of like, it's like a porridge almost. What I'm excited to do now is grab a spoon of this. All right, I'm getting creative. No, I don't think I like this one. Hang on, let me try this one again. Not even slightly. Not even a little bit. I cannot wait to add something that tastes good to this. So, I don't know if this is gonna make any sense whatsoever. This is probably really stupid of me. No. I thought I was onto something there. I thought I was winning. I don't know. Let's try these two now. Actually, I think I like those two. Those two kind of work. Let's try these two. Let's go a little scoop of the white chocolate, a little scoop of the hazelnut. Do that. A little bit of, you know, dark and light, yin yang. I don't know. That ends up tasting just like that. Good. Thank God I was able to save it. Yay. Alright, now let's try a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Let me try this on its own. It's not as bad as I thought it was originally. It's still a bit of a different texture. This one I just do not like. I'm sorry. There, I said it. Not so bad. This one is my fave still, I think. Whoa, after this doesn't taste like much at all. Alright, palate cleanser with the rice. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm just eating supplements and calling it food. Food. This is literally just rice. I kind of like cream of rice. I shouldn't have to eat cream of rice because I can eat, you know, like oats, but for something fun. All right, now one of these. Now it tastes like plants. Kind of grassy. All right, I think I can provide my verdict. Number one is going to go to Maxine's, which I'm really surprised at because I thought this one tasted like chemicals. And then I tried it on its own and I realized that I actually just really like it. Second place will probably go to the Muscle Nation. This one, it isn't my holy grail, obviously, but it's a close second. Then I want to go this, then probably the vegan one, which is surprising, and then the custard from these guys. I don't know if I just got bad flavors though. So if you have tried any of these and you think the flavors are better, like different ones, let me know. I'm gonna have the worst protein farts for a really long time, but this is what we got going on here, so I don't blame myself. If you have better flavors in anything, Maxine, if you're watching, call me. We can maybe brainstorm some better flavors because I mean, I love the vanilla. I love it, don't get me wrong. But the chocolate sucks and I want more flavors because I want to explore, which is the only reason I bought from anyone else. I wouldn't have cheated on you if you hadn't made me. And that's the scoop. That was a really bad joke. I really wanted to like this. Truthfully, I wanted to like this because I love Nutella, and I'm annoyed that I don't like this. Not even a little. All right, thank you for watching my first video of December 2021. Yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks. Wait. Before I finish this, I'm gonna mix all of them together. Hang on. I'm gonna get a mixing bowl and put a little bit of each into here. All right, so put that there, put that there, put this there, put this there, and put this there. And mix it all up. I might have created something atrocious. This might be the worst thing I do in my life. It looks like peanut butter, if I'm honest. It looks like straight up peanut butter. Is this a cooking channel? I don't know. Holy shit. I just fixed it. This is the best. Holy shit. Alright, well that's what I'm gonna do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and you will see me in the next video, which is one of these. Make sure you click the next video and subscribe so that you can see when I upload next. This is delicious. Who would have thought? I'm actually done now. Bye!